Here we have for sale our 2016 on a 16 plate Ford Transit 350, which means it's got a 3.5 tonne gross vehicle weight. This has got the 2.2 litre TDCI 125 brake horsepower diesel engine, which is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox, and this is the L4 Luton van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Transit Luton, this particularly the Ingemex bodied Luton of this age, and we'll also have a look at the condition of this particular example, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So let's start here at the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned, this is an Ingemex body, so you can see there Ingemex is the brand. They're very well known for their coach built bodies, not just Lutons but drop sides, tippers, those sorts of things as well. It has got a half-ton Palfinger tail lift on the vehicle as well. Very, very handy for a Luton, of course, because you've got quite a high entry point into the back of the vehicle. Having that tail lift is a big advantage. In terms of condition, here at the rear, a couple of pin dents, as you can see, to the rear tailgate. Very common to see, of course, where this opens up onto the floor. As I say, it is quite common to see these sorts of pin dents in the back of here, but I've got to say, compared to other Lutons I've seen in the past, this is looking in very good order. As I mentioned, this is the L4, and you can tell that by, if we're looking at the chassis here, this black extension here. So an L3 would be up to that point, and an L4 is this longer extended body. This particular one as well has got the double rear wheel axle as well, and you can see the spare tyre is located underneath there. And again, another thing which really strikes me with this particular vehicle is just how clean and tidy the chassis is underneath here. Again, a lot of these, you do see these with sort of surface corrosion, but this is looking very good indeed. I'm just going to turn the tail lift on here so I can show you the operation of that. We can also have a look in the back. So what you need to do, when you open up the door, you'll see this isolator box in here, little switch just on there. Flick that into the downward position and you'll hear a little sort of alarm going, which will tell you that that is activated. Now, on the side, there are two controls for this tail lift. There's one just down here, and then there's one also inside as well, and I'll show you why that is in just a second. But what we need to do first is just lower the tailgate down. We can then, say there's this little latch just here which stops it from opening up. Lift that up, and then you can pull the tailboard down. And then once it's in that position there, you can just lower it then. You can lower it all the way down to the floor. Okay, so once it is in this lowered position, we have got the rear roller shutter just here, little latch on that. Give that a pull, you can lift the roller shutter all the way up there, and that then unveils this fantastic space in the back. Now, on the side here, this is the other control for the tail lift, and as I say, this is where you can actually switch it between the inside and the outside controls. So once you've done that, you can then lift it up. As you can see, it's all operating correctly, and there we are. We are now nicely into the back. Really good length and height in here. So I'm 6 foot tall, and there's plenty of room above my head. I would say probably about a foot in height above my head, and as I say, really good length in the back of here. Plenty of tie down points on the sides, of course, as well. And you have got hence the Luton, which is this sort of aerodynamic assistance here above the cab. You have got a bit of space above there as well. But in terms of condition, as I say, clearly, it is clearly used, but certainly not in a bad condition at all. So we'll lower this back down. And there we are. It's now all the way in its lowered position onto the floor. So if you're going to be loading something heavy into here, up to half a ton, you can wheel it onto there and lift it straight into the back. Let's continue to go around the rest of the vehicle and looking here down the passenger side and looking at the side of the vehicle. There is a little mark at the very top there. I don't know if you can see that. A little sort of black mark It hasn't sort of punctured through or anything like that, but there is a little mark just up there, and there is also a mark here, as I say, probably from a branch, something like that. But all in all, looking very, very clean and tidy. As I mentioned, double rear wheel on the back. As I say, you can just see how clean and tidy and straight it is underneath here on the chassis. Looking then towards the cab of the vehicle, and very much the theme continues here, certainly for its age and mileage, looking very, very good. We do have service history with this vehicle as well, so we have got record of a previous service, and we have also just fully serviced this vehicle as well with all the filters. Looking then inside the cab, passenger door card, all looking very good there. Same goes with the step. This is where the fuel cap is located, just inside the pillar just there. And then passenger seats, we've got nice storage underneath the passenger seats here as well. You can flip that forward, and you can do the same with the middle seat as well. You can flip that all forward there. Centre flip down work tray, a couple of cupboards there, somewhere to store your paperwork. And then looking then towards the dashboard, glove box, cup holder on top of here, maybe a big bottle holder just there. But as I say, all in all, clearly used, but not in bad condition at all. Moving then around towards the front of the vehicle, as I say, very much the theme continues here, very straight and clean. We have got some light marks here to the plastic on the front bumper. As I say, certainly nothing severe, no excessive stone chipping or anything like that to the bonnet just here, and the wind deflector is all in really good order also. Looking then down the driver's side, and again on the cab, it is looking very clean and tidy, and on this side, no issues with the body that I can see here at all. If we open up the driver's door then, we can start to have a look inside the cab just here. So as I will turn that off to stop the alarm. Looking here, there's a little bit of wear just on the entrance there, maybe where sort of a heel has been catching just there. We have got electric windows here, of course, a reminder of your vehicle height, not to go under any low bridges, but the step is all in really good order. Same goes with the floor in here, no excessive wear or anything like that, which is really nice to see. Height adjustability on the driver's seat, this is height adjustability of the front of the seat just there. You have got the driver's armrest, which is adjustable as well, and again, looking at the driver's seat, all in very good condition indeed. Multifunctioning steering wheel, you can control the onboard computer here, and you can also control the radio on the right hand side. 2 keys with the vehicle, 1 full remote and then 1 non-remote spare. On top of the dashboard here, there's a little secret button just there. Pop that, and then you've got an AUX port and a 12-volt socket just there. Over to the left hand side then, we have got the 6-speed manual gearbox, which I mentioned at the start of the video, and then the radio, of course, with a USB point. And of course, you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well if you like to, and the full book pack up there on top of the dashboard. Bit of extra storage up on top of, well, above your head. And I say, just generally in here, looking very, very clean and tidy. The vehicle is running at the moment, so you can see it's all idling correctly. There's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard, and it's 67,391 miles, so very nice miles for its age indeed. So just to summarise, 2016 on a 16 plate Ford Transit Luton, as it's the 350, so 3.5 tonnes gross vehicle weight, 2.2 litre TDCI engine, 125 brake horsepower with a 6-speed manual gearbox. It's the L4 Ingemex Luton with the half-ton Palfinger tail lift as well, all in really good working order, ready to go into work straight away. We have got record of a previous service, and as I say, it has been fully serviced with ourselves as well. If you'd like to inquire on this vehicle, maybe see the price or the full photography, you can head over to our website, which is just here, bridgenvans.co.uk, and this is where you'll see the full advert. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles with rates starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange. This vehicle will come with our own personal warranty, which is for 3 months or 5,000 miles. That covers you nationwide, so any mechanical issues we will cover it. Of course, don't cover things like tyres or wiper blades, just usual wear and tear items, but as I say, any mechanical issues you will be covered for 3 months or 5,000 miles, whichever occurs soonest. We can, of course, deliver our vehicles as well. We do a lot of that nationwide, so by all means get in contact with us for a quote on that. Thank you very much for watching.